Put your hands up on the car.
I haven't broken the law, exercising my rights in public. You have no right to touch me.
Okay,
Yes, I do. I'm patting you down the weapon.
This officer violated my rights.
No, I'm not.
The thing, just make it easy for all of us. We'll get your name. We're gonna make sure you're not someone that's out here trying to kill us. And then
I'm
we'll
not.
let you
I'm
go
telling
on
you
and do
that.
what you're doing.
Is it illegal to take pictures of you?
Why are you filming people, man? Who are you with? I don't want you filming me without permission.
What's that?
I don't want you filming me without permission. Who are you with?
Are you with the Woodland Park Zoo?
Who are you with? That's what I'm asking you.
Imagine getting harassed, detained, and even arrested just for taking pictures on a public sidewalk. No law broken, no threat made, just a camera and a citizen who knows his rights. This jaw-dropping encounter with Orlando police shows what happens when suspicion becomes an excuse for control. You won't believe what they try to pin on him.
I'm all right. How much?
What are you doing?
Taking pictures.
Why?
I'm just taking pictures out in public, that's all.
Huh?
Just taking pictures out in public.
Just happens to be of all the police cars coming and going to the station.
Yep. Just taking pictures out in public. Just gathering information what public officials do on public property. That's all.
Gathering information about what public officials do on public property.
Yes, sir.
Have nothing better to do with your day.
It's none of your business what I do with my day. Now is it?
Sorry?
So it's none of your business what I do with my day. Now is it?
It is when you start doing stuff like this.
Yeah? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Well, it could be construed as maybe gathering intel on a public or a governmental agency for
Mhm.
purposes of an attack or something like that. I don't know.
That's right. You don't know.
You tell me.
I'm standing on a public sidewalk taking pictures. What about it?
Right. It's public sidewalk, exactly that. You need to keep walking. You can't block the sidewalk.
I'm not blocking the sidewalk. It's a public sidewalk. Are you telling me I can't stand on a public sidewalk? You got these guys standing on a public sidewalk, and just because I'm taking pictures, you're gonna tell me to move along? Is that what you're telling me? Are you trespassing me from a public sidewalk?
No, I'm not trespassing you from a public sidewalk.
So if you're on a public sidewalk, you have to be continuously in motion. Is there a statute that says that you have to
The
be?
city ordinance says you can't block the sidewalk. Yeah.
I'm not blocking the sidewalk. You can see people can clearly move past. Look, I'm out in public taking photographs. And beyond that, it's none of your business what I'm doing.
Did you say it's none of our business?
Yeah.
So we can resolve this really quickly. Do you have any kind of ID or anything like that? We just want to make sure you're not out here trying to...
Okay, thank you. I'm not. I have no ill will, no ill intent. I'm just taking photographs. I'm working on a story, and beyond that, I'd rather not tell you anything else because
Here's the thing. Do you just have some ID so that way I can let people
I don't have
know?
any ID. No.
Okay. So that way we can at least let them know who you are.
Okay.
and that-
If I'm not being detained, you guys have a nice day. Am I being detained?
Yes, you are. Right now, come here.
For what reason?
Come here.
I don't consent to, sir. I don't consent.
Making sure you don't have any weapons, sir. That's all.
So I'm being detained for what reason?
Just blocking the sidewalk. He asked you for an ID.
What's your name and badge number?
Roman 14712.
Okay. So I'm being detained.
Yes.
Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me.
Just don't turn towards me. That's all.
You already patted me down. You see I don't have any weapons. I told
Do you
you.
have ID or anything like that?
I'm standing on a public sidewalk in public taking photographs, gathering information about what public officials do on public property. Specifically, I'm recording matters of public interest. Is this illegal or not?
Here's the thing.
Is what I'm doing illegal?
As he had explained, okay? It can be construed.
Is it illegal or not? Is standing in a public sidewalk illegal or not? If it's not, I'm going to be on my
If you're going
way.
to continue to be out here, at least we can let them know, hey, this is who we talked to, this is his name,
Right.
he's out here, here's
Right.
what he's doing. So if we keep getting calls about someone out here, we can already say, hey,
Okay, go ahead and tell them that I'm out here. I'm a journalist gathering content
okay,
for a story.
I just need your name. That's all I'm asking
What's so
for.
hard about that?
I just
Because
need your name and your date
it's none of your
birth to let
business
them
what my
know.
name is. I'm not doing anything illegal.
Okay.
If I don't give you my name, what's going to happen? I'm not refusing.
Here's the thing. Just make it easy for all of us. We'll get your name. We're going to make sure you're not someone that's out here trying to kill us. And then
I'm
we're gonna
not.
let you
I'm
go
telling
on
you
and do
that.
what you're doing.
Is it illegal to take pictures of you? Is it illegal? No, it's not. Okay, then let me be
But
free
when
to
we're
go.
getting calls to come out here, this is how we resolve these issues. If
All
you're
right.
going to be out here and you're going to continue to do this, we can already say, hey, listen, is it so-and-so? Is this what he's wearing? Yes, this is who we already talked to.
Okay.
We have his name. He's okay. But until
Right.
we can clear and say, hey, that you're not someone out here trying to hurt us,
Do you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I'm trying to hurt you? I'm not trying to
I
hurt
don't
you
know
guys.
who you are. So
I'm
until
working.
I know who you
okay.
are and know that you're not someone that's got a long history of shooting at cops or shooting at people and carrying guns, we don't know who you are.
Look, I'm standing on a public sidewalk just like everybody else out here is, but I'm just taking photographs of you guys because I'm working on a story. I'm a journalist. I'm working on a story, and beyond that, I don't feel like I need to give you any identification. But I mean, I'm not refusing. You've already said I'm being detained for nothing illegal.
I'm just asking you for your name. Let's hurry up and get this taken care of. I just need your name. Or
Am I free to go?
You have to ask him.
Am I free to go? If I'm free to go, I'm gonna disengage this. I don't want to be arrested. I'm not doing anything illegal.
What journalist were you a journalist for?
See, that's the thing. It's an investigative story. I don't want to tip my hand who I work for or who I am.
But see, you have to understand that this is suspicious to us. If you don't,
That's suspicious to you guys, but it's,
I'm not going to go run and say, hey, you know, so and so from so and so's out here, and he is, you know, doing this and that. You know, we have to make sure that we and other people out here are safe too.
I understand it. So let everybody know that I'm just taking pictures out in public.
Okay.
And I have no ill will.
So I can let them know that you're out here, so that we don't have to keep coming out here for this constant problem.
Well, just if I'm not, he's already said I'm not doing anything illegal. You guys say it's suspicious activity, but what I'm doing is just.
When you say a journalist,
it's constitutionally protected activity. It's First Amendment
protected activity.
activity.
When you say a journalist, are you for a newspaper, a news agency?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You said yes to both. Are you a journalist for like a newspaper or a news agency?
A news agency.
Okay. Is it local or federal?
It's out of Miami.
Out of Miami.
Yes.
Okay.
They told you to come up here and do a story on the Orlando Police Department.
It's out of Miami.
You understand that? Here's the thing.
I understand that what I'm doing is constitutionally protected activity.
Okay, but there's also things called loitering, prowling, things of that nature that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're trying to figure out if you're here to either harm us or other people. If you're out here to do something that's constitutionally sorry, I'm losing my voice.
It's all right.
Okay, if you're out here doing something that's constitutionally protected, okay, that's fine. And I, along with everyone else here, have no desire to interfere with that.
Okay.
But until we actually can say, yes, that this is someone that's out here doing something constitutionally protected, that's why.
So, well, let's cut to the chase. If I don't give you my name, what will happen?
We will continue from that point there.
Well, you arrest me if I don't give you my name.
I'm not going to answer any of those questions right now. I'm just asking you for your name.
All right.
You have to understand what you're doing is considered suspicious. Taking pictures of law enforcement officers, the facility that we work at, being in the time and place where we are, okay?
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that?
Normal people don't do things like that. If you're doing a story,
I'm a journalist, I'm not a normal person.
Okay, I understand that, but that's how we confirm that who you are, and then we let people know, hey, if this person calls or someone's calling telling us this and that, hey, what's this person? Hey, I already checked out with him, and so he's working on a story.
Okay.
It's okay. We don't have to come back out.
Am I still being detained or am I free to go?
He's talking to you.
I don't care. I want to be. If I'm free to go, I'm going to walk away.
He's talking to you.
I didn't ask you if he was talking to me. I know he's talking to me. I want to know if I'm free to go.
Have a conversation with him. Finish talking to him.
I don't want to talk to him. I want to be free to go. I like to remain silent at this point. I'll tell you my name if you guys are going to arrest me. If you're not going to arrest me, I'm walking away.
Are you supposed to identify yourself through your media credentials when you identify yourself as a journalist?
No.
No?
No.
It's one thing to take pictures of us and videotape us when we're out doing our job on the street, talking to people and making contact with people. It's a totally different.
Let me ask you guys this.
Our agency, and you're trying to gather what looks like you're trying to gather intel on stuff.
Yeah, I'm gathering information about what you guys are doing
Okay.
on public property.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
That's not gathering any.
Are you guys required to wear seatbelts?
Are we what?
Required to wear seatbelts.
We have a policy that says we are. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I want to know. I'd like to be free to go. I'm free? All right, thank you.
In a small Texas town, one auditor puts the local sheriff's department to the ultimate test. Will they honor the Constitution or crumble under pressure? What starts as peaceful filming turns into a fiery standoff, threats of arrest, unlawful detainment, and a whole lot of ego.
Stop right there.
Back off. Back off.
No, I'm not going to back off. Okay? What's going on? What's going on? I'm out with that individual, Patton and Jackson. What's going on? Talk to me. What's going on? Why are you running? Talk to me. Why are you running? Why are you running? Look. You're not going anywhere. Talk to me. Why are you running? I want to talk to you. Nobody's done anything to you yet. Are you going to talk to me? Look, we got a complaint about you being up here. Talk to me.
What's going on?
Big hands out of your pocket.
Hey, come here, talk to me.
Don't approach me. Don't approach me. Don't approach me.
Put your hands up on the car.
I haven't broken the law, exercising my rights in public. You have no right to touch me.
Okay, yes, I do. I'm patting
you down the weapon.
This officer violating my rights?
No, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
Okay, hang on.
I don't consent to searches or seizures of my property.
We're not searching you. We're patting you down for our safety.
Get off
okay?
me, bro. Move, man. Get off me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I already told you that. Sir, you have no right to touch me.
Okay, calm down.
Yes, I do.
Calm down.
This guy's touching me right here.
What is your name? What's going on
What's
with you?
your name and badge number, ma'am? Identify yourself since you want to go hands on.
I'm Sergeant Wild. What is your name?
What's your name and badge number, ma'am?
I'm asking you a question.
What's your name and badge number? Are you not going to identify yourself?
I am. You need to identify
E-hands?
yourself.
What's your badge number, E-hands? Okay, be respectful.
What is your name? You got an ID on you?
Am I being detained for a crime?
We're investigating. We got called on you, okay?
How about you guys disperse and get up out of here?
Okay.
Why would we do that?
Because you have no reason to be here.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We got a call on you.
Around the sheriff's office here.
See, here's the thing. They're not used to a man standing up for his rights. Especially in Jacksonville, Texas. They're not used to it. That's why they're laughing and thinking it's funny that they violate people's constitutional rights on a daily. They do not respect our rights. But guys like me are putting them straight. Back to the video, guys.
Okay? We got a complaint. Find out what's going on. I come up to talk to you and you take off running. So yes, that's very suspicious.
Not illegal.
I didn't say it was illegal. I said it was suspicious. And I try to talk to you and you won't talk to me. So tell me what's going on.
Right now, what I need you to do is get from behind me and go back into your vehicle.
I don't have to do that.
Well, I'm gonna go and walk away then.
Then walk away. How about that? Walk away.
How about that, huh?
Go on.
I don't have to.
Go on.
I actually can stay here if I want.
You're actually in the roadway, so.
Because you put me against the car.
Oh, no, we didn't. You stepped over here towards me.
He did not move me. He didn't move me.
Okay, how about you get out of the roadway
I'll
and get on the sidewalk?
I'll definitely get out the roadway. Not an issue there. But y'all pushed me against the car.
Okay, keep moving.
I don't have to keep moving. I haven't broken the law.
Do what?
I haven't broken the law. Ma'am, do yourself a favor. Go back in your patrol car.
You're not telling me what to do.
I am telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Well, good thing we don't have to listen to you, right?
I mean, you're wasting tax dollars, so.
On you, you're right.
That's your fault. You chose to be here.
No, we didn't.
We got called.
I was minding my own.
Somebody thought it was very suspicious that you were hanging around the sheriff's office over here.
Which is funded by our tax dollars, right?
Oh, do you pay taxes?
Oh, I sure do.
Oh,
I pay a lot more than you think, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
I pay a lot more taxes than you think.
I'm sure you do.
E-hands, do yourself a favor. Go back in your car
You're not going to tell me when I can leave and when I can't leave.
Actually, I'm going to tell you when you can leave.
Well, guess what? I don't have to listen to you.
Well, I guess we're going to be here all day then, huh? I got nothing but... I don't care either.
Are you intoxicated? You sound like you're intoxicated or
are you making false
substances.
Are you making false accusations?
Asking you.
Are you making false allegations?
I'm asking you. Are you answering or not?
Nothing wrong with exercising your First Amendment rights in public. You guys came to me, bro. I was minding.
What's the First Amendment?
Freedom of press.
Okay, what are you...
Right now I'm recording you guys.
And for?
That's good. We're recording you too.
Because you guys are funded by tax dollars.
You're right.
Right, and we're doing our job.
Well, how about, since there's no crime happening here, how about you guys disperse?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Well, I've already explained it to you.
We got called on you. You don't need to explain nothing to us.
Don't you want to explain? You're stupid. Get out of my sight now.
Or what?
Well, I can't do nothing to you because I'll go to jail, so get out.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you got that badge.
That's right.
You got that badge. That badge is the only thing that's making you stand here right now. That's
right.
That
because
badge.
I got called here, and I'm doing my job.
Well, now that there's no crime committed, how about get going?
I don't know if there's a crime committed because you will not identify yourself.
I don't have to give my ID to you.
Well, okay. So what is the deal? I asked you if you were intoxicated, and you didn't give me an answer.
I don't answer questions. How about that?
Oh, okay. How about that?
Yep. Well, I got none but time.
Super.
You guys can disperse at any time you guys want. You guys can disperse at any time you want. What's your name and badge number?
It's written right there.
Written right there?
Mm-hmm.
Your name is right here?
Yep.
Can you pronounce it?
Born down.
Badge number?
222.
Good job. You already identified yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Next time when I ask you for your identification,
We don't have to. Okay, so first of all,
what happened? When I ask you for ID, you give it to me, okay?
we don't have to.
How about you quit running your head? Do yourself a favor.
You're funded by tax dollars. It's your obligation to identify yourself. How do I know you're not in person? How do you know you're not fake police officers?
If you think we're impersonating, call the police.
Isn't it?
They'll tell you whether or not we are, right? Good. Yeah,
that's the whole
for that one, were you?
That's the whole point of identified yourself,
was a good
man. That was a good. You got me there. I can't lie. I guess we're just gonna sit here and do nothing, or what?
No, we're waiting on an answer.
Answer.
Yep, from the sheriff's office. Once we get an answer from the sheriff's office, then we'll go from there.
I just want to let you know something. You can't trespass from the sheriff's department. It is public property.
10-4.
Funded by tax dollars.
Actually, it's not public property.
Who funds the sheriff's department?
This isn't the sheriff's
It doesn't
department.
matter who
This
funds
is
it.
operations
It's
center.
still
It's
private
still-
It's
property.
in Russ, Texas.
Why does it
It's just
say
like a
sheriff's
school,
department?
It's not public property either.
It's
School
still
is
funded by
public-
tax
it's
dollars.
private
I could be at the prison and it wouldn't matter. It's funded by our tax dollars. So am I being detained for a
Said you were in prison? What did you
I
say?
said it's like being on a prison property. It's still funded by tax dollars.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you can't be on prison property. Try it and see what happens. Try to get in there.
I've done a lot of things on a prison
Oh, I'm
property
sure.
before. I've exercised my rights on a prison property
Oh,
before.
I'm sure you have.
I don't know
Absolutely.
what. Oh, okay, I don't know what you're insinuating, but am I being detained for a crime?
I told you you could leave, so leave.
Okay, so I'm not detained. So
I
you
never
don't get.
said you were detained.
Okay, I just want to get that clarified. If I'm not detained, then I'm free to stay. I just want
No, if we're waiting on an answer to see if they want you criminally trespassed. If we do, then you're going to be criminally trespassed, and then you will leave the property. If not, you can stay here.
I am
By all
on.
means.
I'm on
You can
public.
stand right there too. I don't care where you stand.
So
but if
long-
they want you CT, it's not going to be here.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not detained, so you don't get my ID. The best thing you guys can do for yourself is to go back in your car and leave.
Okay.
I'm just being honest.
Well, I'm glad you think that. I don't care what you think.
Yeah. See, I'm so glad I do these audits.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I'm doing a very good job.
Good job.
And you're gonna be the star of the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That's a compliment. I like being a star.
Yeah, you say that now.
Star a lot of things.
I guess. Your attitude's a problem, man. That's
So
why.
is yours.
That's why there's a disconnect.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So that's what I'm here for, to test out, to see if you guys respect my rights, and you failed miserably.
Thank you.
You know, the
You
other
can
police,
put it on my eval.
the other police.
Or you can look up the complaint form and write a complaint too.
I might do that.
Do it.
I might. Just not today.
Alright.
I got better things to do.
Me too.
So, I mean, you can leave.
I will whenever I get an answer.
I would hope the sheriff would respect the Constitution.
But that doesn't have anything to do with you being criminal trespass.
It has a lot to do with it. If I'm not able to exercise my rights on a sheriff's department property, which is funded by our tax dollars, then that is going against the Constitution.
Let me explain something to you, okay?
Yeah.
Because who it's funded by doesn't have anything to do with it. It's like school property. School property is private property. If they want you removed from that
Depending on the schools.
No, public school is private property. It's owned by the school district, okay? And if they want you removed from that, you can be removed from that property, okay? Just like the sheriff's office. Okay? It's not public property. Public property would be like this sidewalk right here.
Which I'm not on there.
When I drove up, you were in their parking lot up there by the office, okay? So that's
and I was never told. I was never told to leave either.
You didn't give us a chance either. You took off running.
Nah, I wasn't detained at the time either.
No,
so.
but we've gotten to that point now where we're talking to you about it. So once we find out, then we'll go from there.
All right.
Once you criminally trespass, then we'll do that.
So you guys, man. So if I'm not detained, I'm gonna go ahead and leave, okay? Okay. I'm just waiting on you guys to disperse.
We're not going to. We're staying here until we get an answer.
Okay.
And we don't have to leave either. You don't have to tell us to disperse because we don't have to. We can do them however we want to go.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
I would like to have the sheriff come out here to confirm your criminal trespass too. Well, I'm not gonna take your word for it.
You don't have to.
I'm not gonna take your word for it, man. I would rather have the sheriff tell me. So I have that right. I have that right.
You know, if they tell us to do that, then we'll do it.
Okay.
That's our legal right.
Well, we'll see. You seem kind of bored. You know,
I'd rather be doing with real crime instead of fake people like this.
Well, you can leave.
You think they know the law.
I do know the law.
Oh, I'm sure
I may not know all the laws. That I'll give you. That I'll give you. But I know enough.
All right, Sheriff said you need to leave the property.
I am on the sidewalk.
Okay, and keep walking.
I am on the sidewalk. This is not their property. How about you disperse, and when you guys leave, I'll leave.
How about you take quit running your dumb mouth?
Why you gotta be so mean?
I'm not mean. You're just making a fool out of yourself.
You're calling me dumb.
So let's get something. I want you to understand something, okay?
Yep.
If you go back on the property over here, the sheriff's office property, that's the parking lot, their property, anywhere around there, okay? If we come back and see you there, you'll be arrested and you'll go to jail, okay? So don't do that.
I mean,
sidewalk's okay.
I mean, if you want a lawsuit, go ahead.
It's not about whether we want a lawsuit or not. It's about you're being criminally trespassed from that property.
From a public facility, man. It's not a public facility. So what if I need to...
So can you walk in there right now?
Right now it's closed.
Exactly.
That don't mean
that means it's not open to the public right now. So
it is a public facility.
No, it's private property. Belongs to the county. That makes it private property.
No.
Yes, it does.
Who funds the county?
It doesn't matter who pays for it.
I pay taxes, so therefore I fund the county.
That has nothing to do with whether it's private property or not. That's what I'm trying to explain to you about the school, Walmart, all these where you go shopping. All these places are private property.
The school is funded by public, but I have no reason to be at a school. I don't test teacher about their rights. I test police about their rights.
Yeah,
and that's all I do, man.
I understand what you're doing out here.
And if you know I'm not breaking the law, why not just?
Okay, you were on private property. They wanted you to leave. You were suspicious. We came to check you out. And you took off running. That's even more suspicious. Instead of just stopping and talking to me like I wanted you to, you decided to make this a bigger deal than what it is.
There's nothing wrong with exercising your rights in public. We all have our styles of doing it.
There's nothing wrong with me doing my job either, right?
I mean, there's a way about going about doing your job.
There is.
You're threatened to arrest me for going back on the sheriff's department.
To arrest you.
You just said if I go on their property that I'll be arrested.
Yes, because you are being criminally trespassed from that property.
Which is funded by tax dollars.
Want you there.
Well, how about get the sheriff out here?
I don't have to get anybody out here.
Or a deputy sheriff.
I don't have to have a deputy out here. They told us we have the authority to do it, okay? It's within the city limits. Okay?
Whatever you said.
So I'm just letting you know, don't go back on the property, okay?
Good.
Okay. Do you just want to go home now? I mean, do you want to go back on patrol? Clearly there's no crime happening. Clearly, there's no crime happening right now.
I'm sure there is elsewhere
Well, maybe go.
that you have us tied up with. So just understand, if you come back on the property, you're going to jail.
You gonna violate my rights?
I'm gonna take you to jail. I promise
You gonna
that.
violate my
I'm
rights?
gonna take you to jail. I promise you that.
That's how we gonna do it. Okay. Okay. Well, you have a good day. Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Don't make it any more difficult than what it already is, okay? Just don't go back.
I've already proven what I need to prove, bro. You guys don't respect the Constitution.
We don't have to worry about it tonight.
I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow during business hours to confirm that trespass.
They probably won't be there on the weekend.
On
This
weekend?
is a special units
Okay.
facility here. It's an annex of the sheriff's office.
Okay.
The actual sheriff's office is down the road.
Okay. So, all right, I'll confirm that with the sheriff's department on Tuesday because
Tuesday.
it's Memorial Day.
Okay.
So,
All righty.
you have a good day. You too.
Think the cops are required to protect you? Think again. In this video, a man legally filming in public gets physically assaulted, with video proof and multiple witnesses, but the police do nothing. Why? Because the county won't take the case. This isn't a one-off.
Why are you filming people, man? Who are you with? I don't want you filming me without permission.
What's that?
I don't want you filming me without permission. Who are you with?
Are you with the Woodland Park Zoo?
Who are you with? That's what I'm asking you. You can't film people without their permission.
Stop
I'm
me.
telling you.
Stop me.
Stop you?
Yeah.
I'll stop you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stop you. I told you don't film me, man. Why you got the camera aimed at me?
I just did your driver's license and everything.
You thought oh, you're a live piece of shit. You know that?
I just had it out right there.
Hey, what's your life, man? Go get your shot.
The organizer, who was also taking pictures, now asks why Surveyor Raw won't respect the man's wishes.
So the question here is why are you not respecting people's wishes and not the videos?
Which people are you referring to?
Well,
just
obviously, yeah, he asked you not to video.
him? But I mean, just him. He was the only one who.
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
You're asking me why I didn't respect his wishes?
Correct.
Because his wishes don't trump civil rights.
Okay. Okay. Sounds great. I'm telling you, don't do that.
It's a 100-foot tender. Yeah, it's a support vest. We'll get you a vest.
They're talking about getting this guy out of here before the cops arrive.
No, we're talking about getting him his because that's why he's here.
Oh, not here to attack people on the sidewalk.
No, that's your job to aggravate. What am I trying to say? Aggravate. Thank you, sir. That's the correct word. Aggravate.
And when you get aggravated, you can commit crimes against others.
I'm Officer Spadine. Were you involved in the dispute?
Yeah, I'm the victim.
Okay. Do you want to tell me what happened?
Did you say dispute?
Yeah, the fight. What do you want to call it?
I was attacked and pushed down the sidewalk.
Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, right?
I was standing right here recording.
Okay.
And the guy right there in the with the Africa thing on his shirt,
yeah,
he came up to me and he said that he didn't want to be recorded.
Okay.
And then he looked like he was going to come over here. And he came over here, a couple minutes passed, and then he came up to me again, and he grabbed the camera and shoved it backwards, and I fell down and got injured here.
See that?
Yeah. I'd be more than happy to show you the video.
Okay, yeah. If you want to do that, that sounds great.
Okay.
Two of the officers watched the video Surveyor Raw captured of his attack.
Okay, so I already explained to the gentleman that public recording, public space, yeah, you're legal within your rights to record and take photographs, which he did not understand. So now he understands that. Do you have any questions or anything you want to add?
I mean, what about the attacking me?
Okay.
Like, pretty much everyone I've talked to here has told me about how public photography is all okay and that I don't have to worry about it, but no one said anything about being attacked. I mean, I got injuries, I got property damage.
Is there something you want to participate in the prosecution of something?
Of course, yes. You can't just attack people on the sidewalk, can you?
Okay. So, I'll document it. I have his identification. He's been identified. You've been
his email.
You see what I was saying?
You photograph.
You see what I was saying earlier now?
What?
About how you just let the criminal go.
So I mean, it's gonna get filed, but King County isn't gonna take it right now. They're not taking it.
When a crime is committed, usually make an arrest, especially if the criminal's there and there's 20 witnesses.
about to explain to you.
Yeah, so at most this will be filed as a charge by officer. And so it would refer to a prosecutor that would then be in contact with you.
Yeah, I know, but that's what you guys do when you don't want to do anything.
The problem is
That's not true.
It is. You've actually done it to me before. What do you do with? So let me just ask you a question. If I just like walked up to that guy over there and just attacked him, knocked him down, grabbed his property, you wouldn't take me to jail.
A charge by officer as an officer explained.
You would let me just walk free after that.
It'd be the exact same thing because.
So what we're telling you, right? If we did arrest him right now and we took him to King County, he would be declined. They wouldn't take him.
Why not?
Because they're not accepting assault 4 right now.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's what we're trying to explain to you. It's not that we don't want to do our job. It's just we are limited and we can't. As much as we would like to.
Bookings that King County Jail will accept are going to be felonies, including property crime, domestic violence assaults, and some other order violations. Anything that's misdemeanor, gross misdemeanor, that's property crime, or even lower assaults, nobody's getting booked there because of capacity and because of COVID is what they say.
So what you're telling me is, if I went over to that guy and just knocked him down and attacked him back, that'd be.
You would be charged. We're fine. We're going to file charge.
I would be charged the same way he would be charged.
Yes.
We identify you, explain the exact same process.
Good to know.
If it's going to be ongoing though, like if it's going to escalate and it's not going to go away, like if this was not just like a temporary thing where people are gathered here incidentally, and it was like, oh, it's the guy's house and you're not leaving him, you can't get it out of there, then maybe we arrest you. You're still not going to get booked into jail.